What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Monday with a nice 5-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with 6 of my favorite plays on the slate. My money is 6. So before we get going, be sure to slap up that like button. It goes a long way. It really helps out my content, so thank you so much. We'll try to get over 100 likes again on this one. And without further ado, let's just hop into it. James Harden first up, the beard. Guy has been absolutely insane recently. His usage has been crazy, averaging around like 28 shots a game, shooting a bajillion free throws like always, and just posting huge DraftKings numbers like the last, what is that? He's probably averaging like 65 DraftKings points in his last 10 games. He's just been absolutely crazy, and he actually faced this Memphis team probably, what is that, 2 weeks ago or so, and he dropped 69 DraftKings points. I mean, in that game, was with Chris Paul. He only put up 14 shots, so he was super efficient, dropping a triple-double in that game. So I think he could have a similar game to that, probably not nearly as efficient, but even shooting more shots, so it kind of just counterbalances itself out. And at 11,400, really solid value for a guy that's been consistently dropping huge numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. Then I'm going to go with DeAndre Ayton, a pretty solid matchup. I mean, the Warriors haven't been great against centers this year, and DeAndre Ayton, he did play very well against them earlier in the season. He dropped 47 DraftKings points. And Ayton, similar to James Harden, he's been cooking recently. He had 61 against the Nuggets, 60 against the Nets, 52 against the Wizards, 48 against the Celtics. So he's having some huge games recently. And we just saw Nurkic go off back-to-back games against the Warriors, and a similar type of stat kind of guy as Nurkic, where he can drop triple doubles. I mean, not triple doubles, a double double, and then add some assists and other stats on top of that. And also, he's been getting some more consistent minutes. Like 39 minutes is like the highest I've seen him get, honestly, in a while. This game went to overtime, but that's a good sign to see him get 39 minutes. So at 7,300, I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there in the softest part of the Warriors defense. They normally like to give up those like kind of in the paint opportunities over just giving up threes. So that's my second guy. Then I'm going to go with Derrick Rose. He's questionable for this game at the moment. Obviously, if he doesn't play, then I won't be going him. I'll be pivoting to someone else. But I'm just guessing he does play. I feel like they were maybe a little bit cautious against the Miami Heat in a bigger game against the Pelicans here, where they would want D Rose to go. I mean, he didn't really get hurt in this game against the Hawks. I guess he just aggravated it like during the game, but he still played 39 minutes and played extremely well. So I'm going to guess he plays this game, and the tip-off is at 8 p.m., so he probably will get word before lock if he is in or not. But just how this game sets up, if he does play, it's going to be a fast-paced game. The Pelicans play an extremely fast pace. And also Elfrid Payton, he's probable for tonight. Hasn't been playing for a while. He's not a good defender, so maybe he'll be a little bit rusty on top of his bad defense. So I think D Rose can definitely cook him in this matchup. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there, assuming he does play. Then I'm going to go with DeAndre Jordan. I'm not sure why his price is so cheap. He's been consistently having some big games this year, and actually played extremely well against this same Thunder team just the other night. He went for 42 DraftKings points. I mean, the matchup is not great. Steven Adams is definitely a good defender, and they do limit centers for the most part. But DeAndre Jordan, his game is just so... his like DraftKings scoring doesn't really matter how good the defense is for the other team, because a lot of his rebounds are in the defensive end. So like he easily could just get like 14 defensive rebounds, get a few dunks and layups, and he's still going to be returning value regardless of the defense. So that's kind of what we saw last game. I mean, he only hit 4 shots, and I'm not sure how many defensive rebounds he got, but he had 17 rebounds. I imagine a lot of those weren't on the offensive end just because how good of a rebounder Steven Adams is. But I think he can post a double-double again at his nice price tag at 6,100. Doesn't need to do much to return value. Like normally we're seeing this guy at around $7,000, and he's been playing still well over the last few games, like 55 just last week, 48, 47. So still having huge games, big upside at his price tag. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fourth guy. Then I'm going to go with Austin Rivers. With Eric Gordon out, Rivers played pretty well last game against the Pelicans. He dropped to 10, 7, and 5. Good for 27 DraftKings points. A big price spike in this matchup, but still, the Rockets need someone to score outside of James Harden, and Austin Rivers probably has the best capability of just creating his own in this offense without without Chris Paul and without Eric Gordon. So I think Austin Rivers will put up over 10 shots. Hopefully some more fall in this game. And he is able to probably get some assists and rebounds as well in that Chris Paul slash Eric Gordon kind of role. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fifth guy of the money six. And then for my value guy, this guy is very risky, but Dylan Brooks, he looks like he's finally getting back into the rotation. He came off a month hiatus with the knee injury. His minutes have been trending up in every single game. He went from 12 to 15 and 25. So it looks like he's finding himself back in the rotation. Before he got hurt, he was getting around 25 minutes a game and having some like 20-point outings. So his price tag at 3,200. I mean, he doesn't need to do much at all in this game to return value. Just hope that he gets the minutes, which he should in this game. It's really going to come down to that. I mean, if he gets around 25 minutes, I think he'll be able to return value in this spot. I mean, he is still a young kind of prospect for this Grizzlies team. They should have their sights in the future, as I don't think they're going to make the playoffs or even make much noise if they do make the playoffs. So Dylan Brooks, a nice little piece of this Grizzlies team. They got to see what they got in him. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy. So that leaves you with 5,200 remaining per player, and you got some of the top plays on the board with James Harden, D Rose. Definitely stay updated with him if he plays or not, though. Dylan Brooks, DeAndre Ayton, Austin Rivers, and DeAndre Jordan got the DeAndre center combo. So hopefully they eat tonight. But good luck here on the slate. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Like I said, over 100 likes would be amazing. Thank you. And definitely subscribe if you haven't already to continue to get these videos the remainder of the NBA season. And come and join the Money Mob. Then you can hit the bell icon and get alerted every time I upload after you subscribe so you don't miss out on a video. But good luck tonight, guys. Hope you win some money. Follow me on Twitter at MoneyWebby for an update on D Rose if he is out. And we'll see you back here again next time.